Welcome to Sonia Sweet News and Dry Humor. So, on my women history is Roberta Flack. Well, y'all know she passed away, and Roberta Flack was one of the essential voices of the 70s. She had her smooth, soft-spoken, slow-burning soul style. She specialized in hypnotic ballads like Killing Me Softly with his song, The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, and Feel Like Making Love to You. I love that song. And they all was #1 hits. She grew up a classical piano prodigy but made her name in Washington, D.C. clubs, turning heads with her early records like First Take and Chapter 2. She had a string of classic duets with kindred spirit Donny Hathaway before his tragic death in the 1979s. Where is the Love? Flack had her own unique sound, understand but commanding, full of serene intensity, scoring charts hits into the 90s. Here are some of her classics. Flack songs to remember by her, A Voice That Never Stopped Killing Us Softly. Written in 1966 by soul artist Gene Daniels, this protest anthem combined lyrics about the deep sense of unfulfilled promises despite a decade of civil rights activism, while also addressing new issues like abortion rights and the Vietnam War. Les McCann, an early supporter of Flack, recorded the song in 1969. The same year, Flack did it as the opening song on her landmark 1969 debut album, First Take, over a soul jazz accompaniment. Flack channeled the song's deep sense of desperation as well as its ironic bite, delivering a dazzling performance that served to announce the arrival of an artist who could easily be compared to Aretha Franklin and Nina Simone. By the time Roberta Flack first encountered the song that would end up introducing us to the world, it had already been around for years. The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face was a standard first release in the late 50s. Flack was introduced to it by hearing the folk duo Joe and Eddie version that Flack herself began teaching to her students in a D.C. glee club. How her students responded ended up informing her interpretations. I finally got these kids to teach me that the way to deliver any other song is to start with what people know, she told NPR in 2007. Flack's slowed down version of the song became the breakthrough on her 1969 debut, First Take, topping the 100 charts for 6 weeks and earning her a Record of the Year Grammy. The first time you ever see a great love, she said in 2020, you don't rush the story. This song was already a decade old when Flack got around to recording it, but as with so many other covers, Flack made it very much her own. Written for the Broadway show The Nervous set in the Beat Generation, Greenwich Village, it salutes all the sad young men drifting through the town, drinking up the night, trying not to drown. In Flack hands, the song, a dusty slice of Cabernet, became a salute to an acknowledgement of the gay community. Everybody wants to sing Carole King's You Got a Friend in the early 1970s, but nobody made it sound as so deep as Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. It's the song that made her famous. Her first top 40 hit in early 1971, debuting with her old Howard University classmate, Hathaway harmonizing over his soulful electric piano. It was his second hit after the 1970 holiday ballad, This Christmas. They Give You a Got a Friend, the intensity of Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell duet, especially in the final 30 seconds, calling out the chorus warmly to each other between lines. It introduced the world to one of the 70s most magical voice combinations. For Flack's third album, Quiet Fire, she covered the Carole King and Jerry Golfin's pen classic, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, which had been made famous by girl group The Shirelles. Flack had first heard the song while teaching in Washington, D.C. and made it a part of her pub singing Flack version aligned most with King's 1971 solo take. The soul legend cut to the emotional core, making for a gripping and heartbreaking piano ballad. Her tender, moving vocal performance highlight all the slow burning devastation and yearning of the song lyrics. It was the lead single for Quiet Fire, charting on the 100s and becoming a favorite for many in Flack's canoe. It was for me